Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 263rd meeting of Delhi One Toastmasters. It's good to see you all on this Sunday morning. The Toastmaster is a platform where we practice public speaking and leadership skills. So, today, as our MC and table topic master, we have Shreya Avasti, who will be hosting the entire meeting. She's doing this role for the first time, so kudos to her. And I would like to hand over the stage now to Shreya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavya. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. I got a call from Bhavya yesterday and she insisted me to run this meeting as a host. I was nervous as well as curious what should I speak on or how to make this meeting a little bit interesting. So my mother saw me and she asked, "What are you thinking?" I told her, "Ma, I'm not getting any topic to talk about or to speak." She told me, "As this the week of Ganesh Chaturthi, why don't you talk about Ganpati Bappa?" I thought, "Ma, this is not a religious gathering." She told me, "This is not about religion. It's about sharing our emotions as we are going on this um, pandemic. We all need positivity in our lives." So I thought, yeah, I should talk about little bit about Ganesh Chaturthi. So, as children, I'm sure we all must have good memories about Ganesh Chaturthi. Bringing Ganpati Bappa to our house with that excitement was not less than celebrating our own birthday. But comparing that situation to current scenario, I think um, we are not able to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi with that enthusiasm and excitement. So I would like to begin our meeting with his blessings. So coming to the official structure of the meeting, it is divided into three segments. First segment is the prepared speech segment, where the speakers have to speak on their speeches on the related pathways and projects. The time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. The second segment is the table topic segment, where the guests and members have to speak on the topic given by table topic master on the spot. Third segment is the evaluation segment, which is conducted by the general evaluator and his team of auxiliary role players and speech evaluators. So, just like Ganpati Bappa is symbolized for his wisdom, knowledge, intellect, similarly in our Toastmasters, we have a team of auxiliary role players who who have the same qualities as that of Lord Ganesha. So, moving on for our first auxiliary role player, which is the timer, he, just like Lord Ganesha, controls our timings of our lives. Similarly, the timer also has the same role in our Toastmaster, which is played by Toastmaster Pooja. So, Toastmaster Pooja, please introduce yourself. Stage is all yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. Today I am the timer of the day, and my job is I will track the time for all the speakers' speeches, so that we can run our meeting on time. So I will show the green card when the speakers will reach their minimum allotted time, and I will show the yellow card when the speaker will reach on their in between their allotted time, and at the maximum time I will show this red color. It is a poly bag. I guess it will work as a red card. And the time allotted for the, as Toastmaster Shreya have also told, that for the prepared speeches 5 to 7 minutes, and so at 5 minutes I will show green card, at 6 minutes I will show the yellow card, and 7 minutes this red color. So, and for the table topics, time allotted for the each speaker is 1 to 2 minutes, and in the evaluate for the evaluators 2 to 3 minutes, and there's a grace period of 30 seconds from in both limits, in lower and upper limits side, in the speech section and evaluation, but except table topic section, we have the in the upper side only we have the grace periods in table topic session. So that is from my side. I will give my report in the my general evaluation session. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Shreya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. So just like God Ganesha grants us with his wisdom, similarly we have language evaluator in our meeting, which grants us with the wisdom of usage of vocabulary and grammar. The role played would be by Toastmaster Ankita. Please introduce yourself. Over to you,
Hi
Toastmaster.
everyone, I am your language evaluator for the day. So my role is a threefold role. I'll be focusing on any awkward usage of grammar or language in general. Second bit is creative usage of language, any positive usage in terms of language. And third one is to track the usage of the word of the day. The word of the day today is ecstasy, and it refers to extreme elation or joy. And one such example of a usage could be that whenever I eat at my favorite restaurant, I am in ecstasy. So I'll track that. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita. So moving to our third auxiliary role player. Just like Lord Ganesha has big ears to listen to our problems and help us solve them, similarly we have our counter, who with his big ears make notice of our usage of filler words. The role played would be by Toastmaster Sanchit. Toastmaster Sanchit, stage is all yours.
All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shreya. Uh, good morning. I am the R counter for the day. Or good morning. I am the R counter for the day. You can feel the difference, right? The second one sounds better. That's exactly what happens when we use this filler word subconsciously. It impacts our speech. It leaves an impact on the listeners that we don't get to know. So in order to minimize these filler words, these pauses, I'm the R counter for the day. So I will be writing down all the filler words, all your ums that you use in your speeches, and I will present my report when the journal evaluator calls me on the stage. Back to you, Toastmaster Shreya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanchit. Thank you, all the auxiliary role players. So, without further ado, let's start with our first segment, which is the prepared speech segment. So, I would like to call our first speaker, who would be delivering his speech at level 3, project 2 of Pathway Presentation Mastery. So before calling the speaker, I would like to invite his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Jyoti. Sorry, Santosh Devi. Sorry, my bad. Toastmaster Santosh Devi. The stage is all yours.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster will be delivering project 2 from level 3 of Presentation Master. The project is members to introduce basic software strategy for creating and use slides to support or enhance it. The purpose of this project is for the members to demonstrate his understanding and how to use presentation software, including the creation of slides and integrating the technology-based page. The time I'm sorry. Now, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. I wish all the best to the speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh.
Over to you.
So let's welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Arun. Who is happy? Toastmaster Arun. Who is happy? Toastmaster Arun. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good morning to all of you. At the age of 20, Alexander became the leader of Babylon. He is a part of Western Asia. And at the age of 29, he victored most of the part of the world. And he is also at the river bank, at the bank of the river of Gas, which is in the India. But he didn't cross this river because his military denied to cross this river. The question is whether Sikandar was
Arun.
happy or
Hi Arun.
Yeah.
Your voice is not clear. Please.
Again, Karthik, is you guys audible or not?
Yeah, just keep the
Yes, you are
mic.
audible, but
No.
your voice is echoing. So please hold the mic and speak.
Like this.
Like this, yes, please.
Okay. Good morning to all of you. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's same. You can continue.
So at the age of 20, Alexander became the king of the Babylon, and in 9 years, at the age of 29, he victored and conquered all over the maximum part of the world. But the question is whether he was happy or not. In the second time, we take the example of
remove the earphones and try, because still we are not able to hear you.
okay. Good morning to all of you. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's better now.
It's clear.
At the age of 20, Alexander became the king of Babylon, and then he started to victor all over the world. And at the age of 29, most of the part of the world he victored. He died at the age of 29. But the question is whether Sikandar was happy or not. Is it clear? Karthik?
It's same. Unfortunately, you can continue if you want
Yeah.
to, or
Can you
those.
just, like, if you're using mobile data, like, move towards the window, it would get better
Or
signal.
you can use your mobile phone, zoom in, log in Zoom from mobile.
Yeah, he's using mobile only.
Okay, you're moving. Okay, he's using
Is it
mobile.
okay? It's not clear. Na? My sound is not clear.
Not very clear, like, few lines are clear, then it gets all break.
First time. One more try. Hello?
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
trying. Is it clear?
It was better without earphones.
I think it's a signal problem, maybe.
Yeah.
So, but I have to continue this. I am giving the second example of our country, Ashoka the Great. Ashoka was the king of Mauryan Empire. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Ashoka was the king of Mauryan Empire, and he victored the Kalinga, that was a part of Odisha. But after the victory of Kalinga, he denied it, he rejected to victory any other part. And he started a new policy that is called Dham policy. According to Dham policy, the king is not going to attack on anyone, and he is not accepted on the attack of the Magadha Empire. But the question is, the king of this empire was happy or not? So these were the example of our great leaders, great king. But what's about the common man? Because we are a common man. So I am telling a story, and at the end of the session, I will put a question for everyone, including me also. There was a king who was walking on a terrace of the palace with their minister. At the weekend market, he observed that maximum of the people are marketing and purchasing so many things. He was wearing colorful dresses, and there was all the faces of that person was brightened and glaring. So king was very happy because the king was welfare mind. And when the people of that people of the society was happy, then king automatically be happy. So after showing this and after observing this, he told to their minister that, see how the people are happy in my king in my kingdom. But the minister was not happy, and so they felt like a sadness. So king asked, "What happened to you? Why you were not supporting to my sentence?" On your point, and if you want to observe this, then call to that person. Then king ordered to the minister that go to the market, go to the society, and call to the happy person in my court. Since it was the order of the king, so the minister went to the so many society in the society, then called to so many persons. The persons gathered in the court of the king in the next day, and the king asked to them that I have asked the questions to all of you, whether are you happy or not. First, the people was very shocking and passing to each other, and then decided, and then ultimately it said, everyone said that I am very happy in your kingdom, and I have sufficient food in my kitchen. I have so many clothes, and everything is going on in right way. But the minister was not happy. The minister whispered something in the ear of the king, and then said that I will call you in the royal garden tomorrow. So all of you, the persons who are happy, will come there, and I will give you the opportunity. I will give you a bag at the gate of the royal garden, and you wander and move in the garden, and then meet at the another side of the garden. I will be waiting there. So everyone came there and enjoyed in the garden, and used so many fruits that was from. Actually, that garden was especially established by the king, and I think that was the French fruits also, the Russian fruits also, the American fruits also. So everyone enjoyed. But when he crossed their area, then he entered and covered so many things. But finally, when he went to the king, then he decided no one is happy. But the person who has not received anything was happy. So it depends on you that who is happy in their life. Thank you, over to Toastmaster.
Very well spoken, and in spite of all these connectivity issues, you were very well. Thank you, Toastmaster Arun.
I finished 3 minutes earlier. The story was not completed. But because of net fees,
Thank you. So let's move to our next speaker. Before inviting her, I would like to call her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Jyoti. Stage is all yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. The second speaker, Toastmaster Bhavya Jain, is going to deliver her Level 3 Project 1 of Innovative Planning Pathways. The speech is titled Present a Proposal, and the purpose of the project is for the member to practice developing and presenting a proposal. The member will deliver a well-organized speech about his or her proposal. The proposal may affect any area of the member's personal or professional life or the Toastmasters Club. The member may present the entire proposal or aspects of it. The speech can be humorous, informational, or any style the member chooses. The style of the speech should fit the content. The timer, please note, the time is 5 to 7 minutes. And all the very best to the speaker, Toastmaster Bhavya. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti. So just like I'm a big fan of MS Dhoni for his calm and composed nature, similarly, I am a big fan of Bhavya for her calm and composed nature. So let's call our second speaker, Bhavya. True Independence, Toastmaster Bhavya. Toastmaster Bhavya, True Independence. Over to you. Best of luck.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya. So I would like to start with the question, what does independence means to you? Independence is the ability to have the courage to make the choices and decisions of your own life. Have the capacity to do things that you like to do. But unfortunately, in this modern India, most of the women are forced to fit into female stereotypes in this male patriarchal society. All the household chores, taking care of kids and elderly, is the primary responsibility of women. Because of this, thousands of girls and women are deprived from equal opportunities of gaining education, joining full-time work, or having enough time to rest. I would like to quote an example from the movie Sand Ki Aag. That movie is set up in a village in UP and shows the true image of women empowerment in India. In that movie, the male members believed that females are not supposed to go out and earn money. Despite doing all the household chores, taking care of children, working in farms, and brick kiln factories, they were considered useless by the men of their family. They were not allowed to do anything of their choice, and the men even used to say, हमारे घर की छोरियां आगे नहीं बढ़ती, दूसरों के घर जाती हैं, which means the female in our homes don't move forward to achieve success. Instead, they go to others' home and get married. They believe that their wives have also been married by the family so that they can come here and work for the men. But the females of that home who were in their 60s, Chandru and Prakashi Tomar, discovered their talent of shooting at the age of 60. They secretly participated in various shooting competitions and achieved many medals, and later fought from the patriarchal society to have a name in the world of shooting. This was an example from a very rural context of India. But if we see in the urban areas, the image is not very different. Firstly, if a female has to work, she needs to take permission from her husband. I want to know who has given the authority to men to give permission to their wives. Even after they have got the permission and the family is supportive, she still has to face a lot of difficulties in her career. For example, if she has a small child, often women take a break from their career to look after the child. Had there been a crèche at her workplace, she could easily manage her work and drop her child to the childcare crèche and freely work. After working the entire day in the office, she is expected to come home and cook dinner for everyone, take care of children's needs and other family requirements. While on the other hand, men just come home and relax. After all, they have spent the entire day working hard for the family. Women are not given equal opportunities outside the home in the companies. They don't get higher salaries or promotions because the companies believe that women take too many leaves or won't stay up till late night if they have any work. She won't go out of station for any tour. But this is not because she doesn't want to work. It is because of this male patriarchal society. She has to take leave because there's no one to look after her child if he's unwell. She can't stay up till late night because this society is unsafe for women to move outside late nights. She can't go for outstation trips because there's no one to look after her family and all the household responsibilities are hers. If we inculcate the habit of including boys and girls together from early ages in household work, this work won't be gender specific. Anyone can do this. You should always support the women in your home in all the household works. And women are great leaders. According to Harvard Business Reviews, Women have better leadership skills. They have good decision-making skills, are great motivators, and have higher integrity and honesty. The companies who have female employees as leaders or CEOs are going much better than other countries. The countries who have presidents as female could even fight with COVID much better. For example, Germany and Finland, because of the initial policies they made and always helped their citizens in all the challenges. No matter what, I believe that women should not compromise on their career and become financially dependent because then they become victim of emotional torture, and if there's any conflict she can't do anything because she is financially dependent on the family. Be financially independent so that you're not just somebody's wife, daughter, or sister. You will be recognized by the ability of your finances. That's what happens in the world we live in. If we have female leaders in our country, they will take better decisions for the benefit of women. For example, right now we have childcare leaves in government jobs for women. Why not for men? Don't men have children? In various cases, men are very important for care of their children. If they have to take them to hospital or to doctor's clinic, fathers are more important than mothers. So childcare leave should be given to both the genders. And there should be more stricter and stringent laws against crimes for women. They should feel safe when they move out at night. Feminism is not a movement to uplift the females from men. It is just a movement so that men and women are equal parts of the society, not a second. Thank you. Back to you, Shreya.
Well done, Toastmaster Bhavya, for this stupendous speech on women empowerment. You were right, women are great leaders. Right now, we can see there are more women in our meeting than men. So I hope let's put a full stop to this patriarchal system and hope we bring equality to both the genders. So I would like to please provide the feedback to both of the speakers. Sorry. And I would also like to request Techmaster to launch the poll for best speaker.
Yes, the feedback link is given on the chat box. Please access to it. And I'm launching the poll for best prepared speaker. You have 30 seconds to vote. Please, everyone vote. Okay, thank you. And please give the feedback of the respective prepared speaker of Toastmaster Arun Kumar and Bhavya Jain.
Okay, so shall we move?
Yes, surely.
So let's move to our next segment, which is the table topic segment. Table topic is very important in our communication skills. It helps us improve our impromptu skills. And so today I would be giving you topics and you have to speak for 1 minute, which is the minimum time, and 2 minutes, which is the maximum time. Every speaker would be allotted 30 seconds, which is the grace period. So as I am conducting the table topics, so they are quite simple but interesting. Anyone who would like to volunteer? Ankur?
Yeah, sure.
So if you had a genie that could grant you 3 wishes, what could they be? Also you cannot wish for more wishes, okay? So should I repeat?
No, I got
Okay.
if I had 3 wishes from Genie, well, one would be, of course, about my family. I would request Genie to give all the prosperity and happiness and joy in not only my life but all my near and dear ones. around me. I don't know if Genie will count it as one wish or separate wishes, but I would request him to bundle it in one. The second wish which I would want is for the society. I see lot of people suffering from diseases, especially in today's time. People who are living just making their day end by eating from some places. So I would want Genie to at least help those people who are underprivileged and to help them in getting better. And the third one would be, of course, materialistic, because come on, I have Genie for the wish. So I would ask him to uplift me also financially, and that money I would be probably using on certain aspects which in turn help society. So I will keep some part it for me, because I'm a bit selfish as well, but I would try to use that money for various other aspects which create employment, or which create inventions which in turn help humanity in a larger scale. So that would be the three wishes. Actually, if you think, we may decide pre-plan our wishes, but when such opportunities come in our lives where we have to take some decisions which can improve ours or someone else's life, we are sometimes hesitant. So that is my message at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankur. I think we all must have answered the same. So moving to the next topic. Anyone else who would like to volunteer?
I would like to volunteer for
I was
table
waiting for
topics.
you. If you could switch lives with anyone currently living for an entire day, who would it be and why?
Thank you. I would switch life for an entire day to the head of state, prime minister of the country, because I would like to know that how this kind of job can be handled with such a hula hoop in media, and how the PM stay spends the whole day from morning to midnight while doing the work, or how the PM spend the leisure time irrespective of the what is shown to us or what is in reality, because it's just out of curiosity it just came to my mind that I would like to be the prime minister of this country for one day, referring to a old movie which shows CM for one day. Thank you. Over to
Thank
the
you, Master Karthik. So moving to my third topic. Anyone else who would like to volunteer?
If I can speak, like
Yeah,
if
sure.
anyone don't have to speak.
Okay. So if you could go back in time and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Okay. If I could go back to time and tell to my younger self, I would say that I was good. And we always, in our present, we feel that we are not doing enough what we are required to do, and we are not living to full, or when we don't succeed, we feel bad. So I just want to say to my younger self that you went good. There's nothing to feel bad about anything, because it's just life, and if anything has went wrong, I have learned from that thing. So I just want to say to myself that it's okay to fail. By failing, we learn a lot. So just move progressive, don't fear from anything, and just keep moving. Life will teach you lessons in every day, and feel good about yourself. And you have done an awesome job to becoming what I am today. So thank you. That's all.
Bhavya, you can take more time.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I would say that in the exams, maybe I could not score that good that I could have. Like if I think that, okay, if I could have studied that much I'm studying today, I could have topped my class, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. It won't reach me anywhere else where I am today. So it's okay. Life is not about regretting things. Just be happy with whatever you have got and be positive and optimistic in your life.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavya. I'm sure everyone, we all must have been ashamed in any part of our childhood. But it is not. It is wrong. We should accept that this is what we are today, and we have changed a lot. And this is what we call growth. So, timer, if we have more time, should I continue? Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
Please call. There are less number of members. Please, you call by your choice.
Okay. Ankita, would you like to speak?
I can, but I'm evaluating language for everybody. So slight conflict of interest there.
It's okay, you can speak.
Yeah. You can. Ankita?
Yeah.
If you could commit any crime and get away with it, what would you choose?
Okay. So if I could commit a crime and get away with it, it would be eradicating crime through crime. So basically, getting two negatives to create the positive impact. So there's so much nonsense, there's so much crime in the society already, and the judiciary is really slow in terms of bringing the justice in the right time. So if anybody had that chance or opportunity to eradicate crime through some stringent measures, I think that would be the kind of crime anyone would like to perform, and just help get that eradication in place as quickly as possible, speed up justice through whatever means you need to, so that nobody dares to basically have that sort of mentality and screw up the life of other people. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankita. I think I would have planned a burglary at Mukesh Ambani's house and distributed the amount to the poor, and that filled the gap between rich and poor which we face in our country.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's all from my side. Thank you to all the speakers. It was nice to hear you. So let's move to our third segment, which is the evaluation segment, most important in our meeting. It would be conducted by our general evaluator, Karthik Mishra, and his team of auxiliary role players and speech evaluators. So over to you, Karthik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreya, respected MC and TTM. I would like to everyone to clap for her for handling these two important role plays. Now coming to the evaluation section. Before evaluation, let me call the respective auxiliary role players to respected speech evaluators to display their evaluation. Over to speech evaluator number 1, Toastmaster Santosh Devi.
Hi, good morning once again. Okay, who is happy? This topic is very well related to the speaker Toastmaster Arun Gupta, because every time he seems happy. Whenever I see in the physical meetings and in the virtual meetings, he always tackle the problems with the smile. And we had the live example today itself. In the starting itself, there were a lot of technical glitches, but he was happy enough and tackling the problem with the smile. From this, I can say that the speaker was confident and had the good eye contact. But as we saw that this project demands for the use of the PowerPoint and the slides, but in the whole speech, I couldn't find that thing. So my recommendation to the speaker that whenever prepare a speech, always try to look at the speech objectives, because this speech objective is very helpful for us to understand the meaning of that particular speech. And I'm really sorry that I couldn't understand the speech properly, but whatever I heard, that the speaker was telling the story of king, uh, about the king, but I couldn't get the message properly. And another thing is that the speaker had a lot of time, so that the speaker, if uh, prepared the speech structure very well, so we could get the point, because the whole speech was rolling the one king story. Another thing is that if we telling some story, so there is also a good thing that we can use the dialogues, so that we grab that particular story very easily. Overall, I really appreciate the efforts of the speaker, that he delivered his speech, and there was good eye contact and the confidence. I My recommendation to the speaker, always try to look and and uh, and also look at the speech structures. With that, over to the Toastmaster Karthik Mishra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. And let me introduce the speech evaluator of the second speaker, Toastmaster Bhavya Jain. Let me introduce speech evaluator second, Toastmaster Jyoti.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today, Toastmaster Bhavya Jain delivered her project 1 of level 3, which was titled True Independence. And she began with a question about what do you think independence is, which was a general question, but she launched directly into a specific question whether women in this country or women in the world are really free. What I liked about the speaker today is that feminism is it's a topic which raises very strong opinions on either side because of the experience of women in general and the society and the expectations of the society. And there is a very fine line between demanding for your rights and being seen as disruptive or being seen as snatching rights from the other part of the society. So this fine line was treaded very smoothly by the speaker, and her calm and composed demeanor, which the Toastmaster of the day also talked about, made it a very logical proposal and did not descend into the stage of arguments. I particularly think that women, when we are talking about feminism or women rights, we let our emotions get too much in the way, and it becomes sort of a rant rather than a logical proposal which is put forward, which was not done by the speaker today. The second thing which I liked about the speech was that the proposal was very well delivered for each one of us. Like, if we are women, we need to have a financial independence. The proposal was very clear for every section. If we are members of the society, we have to participate in the household activities and the support system which women need. As organizations, we should provide women with equal opportunities in form of childcare leave and other promotional avenues. The speaker also gave a reality check on the question whether rural women are really independent or the urban women are really independent, and showed those tiny small things which we neglect, which make the opportunities unequal for women. What I would like to recommend to the speaker is that one is on the vocal variety. Though calm and composed nature is required for this speech, there were moments where justified anger and frustration could have come up. Like when the speaker talked about who has given the authority to men to give permission to women. That's an outrageous thing for a modern society to think about. So that frustration, that anger should have come out. I would also like to recommend to the speaker that a good proposer should focus ample time on what the results of the proposal would be. It makes the proposal much more convincing. So the speaker could have focused on how much better the world will be if we provide equality to both the genders, and how it can be a win-win situation for both the male and the female gender in the society. It should not become it should not be seen as a win-lose situation. So I would recommend that if the speaker incorporates these two recommendations, focusing on the results of the proposal also and adding a little of justified anger into the speech, it would be an ecstatic experience for the audience. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, evaluator Toastmaster Jyoti. Now coming to the next important aspect of this Toastmaster meeting, the auxiliary role players. Let me invite the first and one of the important auxiliary role player. Let me introduce timer Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Karthik. So, as per my report, Sajatam was on time. Acting President Toastmaster Bhavya took 1 minute. The time allotted was 2 to 4 minutes. And me, our host, Shreya Awasthi, took 2 minutes. Timer me was allotted time for the all of the role players was 30 to 50 seconds. I took 1 minute. Language evaluator took 45 seconds. Accounter Toastmaster Sanchit took 37 seconds. And prepared speech session, the speaker took 8 minutes 27 seconds. But he was on time. If we neglect the connection problem, anybody can face that. Toastmaster Bhavya took 7 minutes 24 seconds, qualified. In DTM session, Toastmaster Ankur took 2 minutes 23 seconds. Toastmaster Karthik 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Bhavya 1 minute 45 seconds. Toastmaster Ankita took 1 minute 20 seconds. So all were qualified. In evaluation session, Toastmaster Santosh Devi took 2 minutes 47 seconds, and Toastmaster Jyoti took 3 minutes 10 seconds. So all were qualified. So we were on time. Even we are not extending time. We can take more time. So that's from my side. Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. Over to you.
Thank you, timer. Now coming to the next auxiliary role player, let me introduce a counter of this meeting, Toastmaster Sanchit Gupta.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Karthik. So yeah, I'm ready with my report. First, our surgeon at arms and our journal evaluator Toastmaster Karthik used 4 hours and 3 arms. Our acting president and our first speaker Bhavya Jain was phenomenal. Our MC and our TTM Shreya Awasthi used 1 arm and 1 and I'm doubtful if she used it. Was very small. Our timer Pooja Yadav used 7 hours and 3 repetitive words. Language evaluator Ankita was phenomenal. Speech evaluator Santosh Devi used 8 arms and 7 hours. Speaker Arun used 10 arms, 15 hours, and 3 pauses. Speech evaluator Jyoti was phenomenal, and the table topic speaker Ankur used 5 arms. So that's it. That's it with my report. Back to you, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, counter Sanchit. Now coming to the another important auxiliary role player, Let me introduce language evaluator Toastmaster Ankita Bhatia.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are clear.
Yeah. So all in all, I saw a significant improvement in terms of the language usage today in comparison to the other meetings. So it was some kind of an ecstasy in terms of experience. So I'll still give you some inputs in terms of improvement. So one of the speakers used the word course. It's pronounced as shores. So I'll give you inputs on pronunciation. I'll give you inputs on grammar, and I'll also give you used to said. So it should be used to say. Toastmaster Bhavya, while referring to the child, she used the word he's unwell. So I would recommend using he or she is unwell. So some bit of gender neutrality which can challenge the general conditioning in terms of our society. I saw some parallelism improvement in terms of companies getting compared with countries. So the usage that was intended there was that companies that have women as leaders are doing better than companies do not have women as leaders. However, the comparison shifted between companies and countries. And I saw repeated usage of because. So there was no multiple conjunction or multiple usage of because required. One because was enough. Crimes for women can be substituted by crimes against women. Access to it by access it. Table topic is very important. So the speaker was trying to refer to the fact that table topic section is very important. And in a larger scale was used, on a larger scale can be used instead of that. Go back to time, go back in time. And reach me can be substituted by take me or maybe help me reach there, something of that sort. A lot of creative usage around some words from speakers like stupendous, bundle it in one, when Toastmaster Ankur was referring to the negotiation with the genie in terms of bundling the package in one. And not sure if genie will count it as one. Hula hoop, Toastmaster Karthik used that. The way you use the terms curiosity, that was also really nice. Toastmaster Sanchit used the word phenomenal to focus on speakers who were good in terms of the filler words. And I just observed two usage in terms of the word of the day. One by Toastmaster Jyoti and second one was from me. So we can certainly improve in that bit. All in all, pretty good. Thank you.
Thank you, language evaluator, for this valuable input. I would request everyone to vote for the best table topic speaker. Poll is launched. Please vote, everyone. Please, everyone, please vote. Lesser number of participants is showing. Okay, fine. Thank you. And I request everyone once again to vote, this time for the best auxiliary role player. You have 30 seconds to do so. Thank you, timer. All right. Now coming to the evaluation section. The meeting started exactly on time, which was 10:30 a.m. And then coming to the acting president, Toastmaster Bhavya, she also introduced in a perfect way. Just the time allotted was 4 minutes, but the respected acting president took pretty less time. She can use the time no need to be hurry for that. And coming to the next MC and table topic master, who played by Toastmaster Shreya Awasthi. She also in her MC role. The time allotted was 6 minutes, but interesting topic. Kudos for that impromptu topic, being a Ganesh devotee myself. And she also took pretty less amount of time, maybe 2 minutes lesser. Thanks to you both, we are well before time till now. So she explained her things in pretty well explained manner and introduced the evaluators for introduction, and evaluators were perfectly fine in seeing out the objectives of respective speakers. Speaker one unfortunately had a technical issue, and what I like is that this collective approach for helping the respective speaker Arun to help in his to saying out the speech. This is what the Toastmaster is all about: collective leadership. We are helping each other, trying to make ourselves better and better the other persons also associated with us regarding the same goal. That's what the Toastmaster is all about. I would like to clap for this effort of everyone. And coming to the next speaker, good speech. And yes, then coming to the table topic section. The table topics were also pretty interesting on a random basis. That doesn't provide, which tells us that the instantaneous correct way of approach for selecting table topics. The table topics were also explained in well-defined manner. Plus, all of them was not clapping, even on the the Zoom clapping one. I would request everyone in future, please try to be more active, at least in clapping, because 2/3 of us was clapping, and 1/3 was maybe was not active enough. And this then coming to the auxiliary role players, the timer was perfectly fine. Her job has done in correct way, and the time allotted is shown in well descriptive way. Her counter has also done the fine job, set out the right amount of things that require to be noted. And language evaluator was also did her job perfectly fine. Gives me ecstasy, and it doesn't show that she is a newly joined Toastmaster. Her way of approach is showing that she is a well experienced or well followed the as per the instructions. And the evaluators had followed the CRC approach. Toastmaster Santosh, she followed the CRC approach and understood and provided us supplementary things which was not audible due to some technical issue in of the speaker, and the speech evaluation was did fine. But I would like to mention one thing, that the speech evaluator Santosh should mention the challenges which needs to be worked upon to the speaker Arun. This only thing that was left out. And now coming to the evaluation of Toastmaster Jyoti, she did a fantastic job of evaluation, followed the CRC approach, understood the speaker, and provided her supplementary knowledge also in the evaluation. And she also can mention a challenge for which needs to be worked upon in future to the speaker Bhavya. That's it from my end. I expected a more amount of participants in the speaker in this Toastmaster meeting, because totally we are 10 number of members and no guest was involved in this meeting. That was a low thing to be observed. Uh, More than 15 number of participants should be there in future. That's it from my end. Over to Acting President Bhavya.
Shreya, would you like to add anything? Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. What a wonderful and fruitful evaluation it was. And I hope we all implement in our future roles and speeches. So when we think about Ganesh Chaturthi, all we can imagine is people dancing with full ecstasy and energy on roads and welcoming Ganpati. I guess this is what we all would be missing this year. But Ganesh Chaturthi is not all about celebration. It's about emotions we carry. And so devotees have found an alternative way to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. The biggest organizing committee of Mumbai, Lal Bagh Trust, have first time in 86 years they not established Ganesh Pandal, but they have set up a plasma and blood donation camp. I think, isn't it beautiful? We all have adapted with the new change. And I hope this pandemic ends and Lord Ganpati bless us with all wisdom, knowledge, health, prosperity, and also with this club, we all stay like this together. So I hand over the stage to our acting president, Bhavya. The stage is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya. So, thank you to all the role players, speakers, evaluator, auxiliary role players for participating and making this meeting a great success. So, first, I would like to ask the tech master to please launch the poll for best role player.
Okay. The poll is launched. Please vote. You have 20 seconds to do so.
Yeah, so the GE name is Karthik. Like it's a
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
MC and TTM is Shreya. Thank you. All right.
Thank you everyone for voting. So now I will be sharing the results. So just a second. So the best table topic winner is Toastmaster Ankita Bhatia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The best speaker goes to me. The best auxiliary role player is again Toastmaster Ankita Bhatia. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Best Evaluator Award goes to Toastmaster Jyoti Kumari. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
The Best Role Player Award goes to Toastmaster Shreya. Congratulations.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for supporting.
Debutant MC. Congratulations. Yeah, that's all from my side. Thank you everyone for joining. So let's have a group fee. Please turn on your cameras. Ankur, Jyoti, Santosh, Ankita. Santosh, Ankita. Thank you everyone. Yeah, so if any one of you would like to nominate yourself for any role for the next week, you can right now. Arun, Ankita, Pooja.